Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In this video, we're going to be checking out the Plaud Note AI voice recorder powered by ChatGPT. Let's do this. All right, welcome back, YouTube. So here we're going to do the unboxing of the Plaud Note AI voice recorder. First off, I'd like to thank Plaud for sending this to me. I happen to be in the market for a voice recorder because I'm constantly creating content for my YouTube channel and my blogs and thought that something like one of these would make sense. And as luck would have it, Plaud happened to reach out to me and asked I'd be interested in reviewing their product. So of course I naturally jumped on it because these things look awesome. So let's check this one out. So here is the box that the Plaud Note comes in. It's got your typical graphics on the front showing the product, the branding, and all of the awards that it has received. It also says it includes a magnetic case, which is pretty nice. On the back here, we have just regulatory information about the product. So let's go ahead here and get this opened up. And peel off the seals here and drop it down. So here we've got some information about the Plaud Note. Let's go ahead and open this up here. So the first thing it tells us to do here is to download the Plaud app and activate it upon use, and that app will work on an Apple or Android device and is available via the App Store for those devices. Here is the safety and warranty guide and just regular information that you should read through in various different languages. So we'll put that off to the side here. Here is some more information about the Plaud Note and how to use it, including what the different features of it are, including indicator lights, recording mode switch, record button, charging port, magnetic case, magnetic ring, and how to do the various features and recordings in different languages. So that's pretty cool with nice, intuitive, and easy to read graphics. So we'll go ahead and put this off to the side and let's check out the Plaud Note. So here is the packaging that it comes in. As you can see, it's set inside this nice matte black surround here. So it looks like to pull it out, we just go ahead and pull it out. This thing is very thin and it is wrapped in protective plastic here. So we'll go ahead and pull this off. So this is a nice aluminum feel, very sturdy, good quality metal here. As you can see, we've got the back where we've got the charging port here. It looks like similar to the old smartwatches, the magnetic port. As you can see, it is very thin. It's like an eighth of an inch thick. That's pretty nice. So we'll put this off to the side here. Go ahead and see what else is in the box here. So we've got the magnetic case here. As you can see, it's got a insert here, and it's also got the magnetic attachment for the phones, showing you how to get it to mount to a phone. So we'll go ahead here and get that put on our phone. And we've got the MagSafe case here. And let's see what else is in here. Here we have the charging cable. So the charging cable is a USB-C to the proprietary magnetic charging port. And it looks to be, I'm going to say it's about 2 feet long of a cable. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, it looks to be about 2 feet long. So that's good. We'll put that off to the side here. We'll have to charge that up in a minute. So let's go ahead now and get the case attached to our phone. Here, so here is my phone, and we're going to go ahead and get the case attached here. So we'll put the phone on the back here, attach the magnetic part to the case here. We'll just center it right there. And then we can just simply go ahead and throw that on. And then almost there. So pretty cool. It's attached nicely. And now we are ready to get the app going. So first thing we need to do is charge up the AI voice recorder. So we're going to do that now and then get set up in the app. While we're waiting for the Plaud Note to charge, which you can see here, it is. I've got the charging cable connected here and just letting it charge up. Let's talk a little bit about what the Plaud Note and what a voice recorder is. In very basic terms, a voice recorder is a device similar to this that has microphones built into it that records input from the area around it. And inside of this device is storage. Now, this device has 64 gigs of storage in it, so it can hold a ton of data being voice input. And that's its primary job, is to store that data. Now, this device itself does not process any data. It doesn't have any AI functionality inside of it. It utilizes an accompanying app to process the data, store the data, and run it through AI to give you output that's been transcribed or text in a visible form for you to store, read, and analyze and edit as you need. So why would you use something like this? Well, I would use it for when I'm in meetings, when I'm doing planning for my content creation, where I'm speaking out loud and want to memorialize my thoughts so that when I'm ready to create my videos, I can go back and read them, my thoughts, and if I've forgotten something, I could say, oh yeah, remember that. That's where these things come in handy. And especially, like I said, if you're in a meeting that's 4, 5, 6 hours long, you can just set this to record, leave it on the desk, and you're good to go. And then you'll get a nice transcription that's been processed by AI to clean it up and make it sound legible and summarized in a nice, easy to read view that you could then send out to your team or keep for yourself. So let's go ahead now and get this set up in the app. All right, so let's go ahead here and disconnect the charger. And it says to get the app set up, we need to first open the app. So I've got it open here. And then it says on the Plaud Note, make sure the switch is down in note recording mode. And then short press the record button to wake up the Plaud Note. The white light illuminating indicates that your Plaud Note is ready to bind with your account. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that down. Let's go ahead here to connect, and we're going to connect a Plaud Note, and there it is. So we hit connect, and now we are connected and activated. It's going to say there is a starter plan here, which shows the various features of the plan, the free plan, 300 minutes of transcription, professional and industry-specific templates, autopilot for auto-ized summarized template, distinguish different speakers with speaker labels, trim audio effortlessly to retain only what you need, and import audios to the Plaud app for seamless transcription and summarization. Okay, so we are connected up here, and now we're ready to test some recordings. Okay, it says to create a recording, you're going to have the switch set for which kind of recording you're doing, a note recording or a phone call recording. We're going to do a note recording here. So we have the toggle down to the note recording, and then it says long press the record button and hold it for 1 second until you feel one vibration, indicating that the recording has started. Okay, so it's recording, and on my screen here, I actually see that it showed up today's date and the time. And I can see it's recording because I can see the little speaker here, the sine wave for the audio, showing recordings. So let's go ahead now and test out the various recording features. So we're just going to talk here and see how it goes. Talk about anything, gibberish, making some words like a stutter. Okay, so welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In today's video, we're going to be playing some video games and talking about how great they are and how good the graphics and audio quality of these games are. Video games have come a long way over the years, from retro 8-bit pixelated games all the way up to the high definition 4K and soon to be 8K quality screens and graphics that we've all come to know and love. Whether you have a Nintendo Switch, a Microsoft Xbox, a Sony PlayStation, or you're a PC gamer, there is a wide range of video games available for all types of gamers and of all ages. It's super cold outside today. It's 0 degrees Fahrenheit in the United States. It is really chilly. Okay, let's go ahead and stop the recording now and see how it transcribes. So we hold till it vibrates. And now we can see that it shows up in the top of the app here, just like it said originally, and it shows the recording. So let's go ahead now and view this file, and we see that the recording along the top here, and the summary, and then the generate. So what it's going to do when you hit generate, it's going to go ahead and generate it into transcribable words. So it's uploading the audio file to the internet so that the AI can process it. And it's going to say transcribing in progress. Generating summary. So you can see how quickly this is working. So this, of course, requires your phone or device to be connected to the internet. And here it is. So it went ahead and created a date and a title, interview, evolution of video games. Now it got that from me talking about video games, which is really cool. And that's the power of AI. So if we move down here, we can see it's gone ahead and created viewpoints based on the things I spoke about. You remember how I mentioned retro 8-bit pixelated games? I said that. I talked about variety of gaming platforms such as Microsoft Xbox, Sony PlayStation, PC gaming, and I emphasized the wide range of video games available for gamers of all ages. It noted that and created it as a talking point. And then I also commented on the weather outside. So the speaker briefly comments on the cold weather, noting that it is 0 degrees Fahrenheit in the United States, indicating it is a chilly day. I definitely said all of that. And then it has AI suggestions here and feedback. So as you can see here, here is the transcript, and it says everything I literally was talking about. So we've got the where I said gibberish. You can see where I said Tech Gamers World, and then I can train this to go in and say spell Tech Gamers World correctly through the AI functionality because it always spells it wrong. It thinks it's TECH Gamers World. It's actually TEK Gamers World. And then it went on to talk about the other things in that I said, and it recorded the transcription, such as the weather, and again, the Microsoft Xbox, the Sony PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or a PC gamer. So you can see there, we've got the transcription. And then you can go in and manipulate the transcription as you need to make it cleaner and more organized, doing it through AI and on your own. And this will learn to adapt to your speaking style to make the words more accurate. So that's really cool here. And we can see a mind map. It's gone ahead and used AI to create a mind map of the name of my recording, what I talked about, video games, interview information, viewpoints, various viewpoints, evolution of video games, variety of gaming platforms, weather conditions. Those are all viewpoints. Interview information, conclusion, and next arrangements. Now, next arrangements would be added if I said something like, okay, on Tuesday, January 29th, 2025, we'll meet again to discuss what we're going to post on the YouTube video for the review of the newest Nintendo Switch game. So that's awesome. And this is going to help you remember everything you need. So this is really cool. This app is so easy to use, and it just makes it so simplistic, which is awesome. I definitely like this a lot. Okay, let's go ahead now and switch to final thoughts. Okay, so we're back here. So final thoughts. The Plaud Note is totally awesome. This is one of the coolest voice recorders I have ever seen. From its small, compact size to its functionality and AI integration is just totally awesome. And it's going to make my life so much easier, whether I'm in professional meetings or just recording content and thoughts for my YouTube channel, or just want to memorialize my thoughts on something. This thing is your go-to tool, and it's so cool. They send some awesome stuff with this, including the magnetic case, which is just, I love it. All you do is you slide this in, and it's in. On the back, you've got the power chart adapter, so you can just plug your power on there to let it charge up. You've got access to the voice recording, the note switch, and the phone switch, and the recording button, all right there. You can stick it to the back of your phone, and you are good to go for the day. It is so cool. From the extended storage in it to the extra long battery life, you're going to be able to record hours of content with this. And then with the easy to use app, you're able to run it through AI to have it transcribed into nice content that you can provide to your team or keep for yourself for memorialization down the road. So thank you to Plaud for sending me this. This is so cool. Down in the description of this video, I will put a link to the product if anyone is interested. And as always, if you could click that like button and subscribe to Tech Gamers World, I'm always going to have new and exciting content from the world of technology and video games dropping all the time. And I would love for you to be part of my adventures. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I will see you around. Have a great day.